I think students would want to study this course at Wrexham Glyndwr University because it is the first course to be designed in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. So the role of the speech and language therapist has evolved a little bit. We are now having involvement in people with mental health difficulties, for example, people with eating, drinking and swallowing difficulties following coronavirus and long COVID. So we incorporate really modern themes that have come out of the coronavirus pandemic into our curriculum so that our graduates are ready for the emerging kind of healthcare landscape.
I would say that it's a really good opportunity to study a modern profession that's having a brand new course set up in the wake of the pandemic. So with all of those considerations taken into account, it's a really good opportunity to study a really exciting new profession that is giving you opportunities to work in sort of children with adults across the lifespan and to really make a difference to people. What makes our course special is the relationships we have and how we're already embedded within the NHS here in North Wales, that we work so closely with our colleagues in other allied health professions within the university, and the fact that it's a really modern approach to learning. So we're looking at a blended approach which mixes online learning with sort of on-placement learning and in-classroom learning. And it's really taken those lessons from the pandemic to make a really modern course.
It's the first course to come to North Wales, so we want to recruit students that live locally, that can train locally, and then that can work locally as well. The other distinguishing feature of this degree is that it's one of the first to embed dysphagia competencies. So dysphagia is eating, drinking and swallowing difficulties in the degree. So this degree will make sure that students have some competencies signed off in dysphagia. The speech and language therapy degree at Wrexham Glyndwr University would appeal to prospective students that are local to North Wales. So we have commissioned places, which means the students don't pay for their degree, but they then are committed to working in Wales for 2 years afterwards upon graduation. We're looking for people with life experience and lived experience. We're looking for people from a diverse range of backgrounds, but people that know about the role of a speech and language therapist and want to make a difference to their communication skills, eating, drinking and swallowing difficulties, for example. So people that have the skills, values, behaviours to go into healthcare, to go into the NHS. They want to give back to the local area, but they have a particular passion and knowledge base for communication, and that is their particular interest. So there are many placement opportunities across the 3 years of the degree. There are placements in all 3 years. The first placement is very much about what's typical development. So the student might find themselves in a nursery or a school, for example, or a care home. So they are sort of interacting, getting to know people across the lifespan, different ages, different stages, but with very much typical skills and communication abilities. We are going to align placements with Cardiff Metropolitan University Speech and Language Therapy degree programme as well. So in second year and in third year, there'll be 2 placement opportunities on block placements. That means that students could potentially go down to Cardiff and the Cardiff students could potentially come up to North Wales, which means that students are accessing different health boards, different populations, different dialects, different accents, and the Welsh language as well is slightly different in South Wales. Students get a real breadth of scope of Wales and the diversity across Wales, so that's really important.
I think one of the things I would say is that you're looking at a brand new course that's a relatively small cohort compared to some other places where you might study. It's a real opportunity to really get to know those people that you're learning with, to meet other professions and to feel part of something new and exciting. And you are pretty much guaranteed a job at the end of it in a really exciting profession.